Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. This is Toxic zCypheR, ToXiiCxEmpire Harris family, and today we're going to talk about the Secret Service armor, its benefits, my impressions on it. I'm going to do a little gameplay. We're going to talk about the good stuff, the perks, and we'll even compare it to the Brotherhood light armor as well. This one's my favorite, and I'm going to tell you why. But first, let's go ahead and do a little look around of it. We have both legs, as you can see, both arms, the chest piece, the jetpack, and the helmet. I want to tell you a little something about the helmet. The helmet is actually a pure cosmetic. Although it does have this fancy little LED flashlight, and that alone is worth it for me. Unless you get to look like a stormtrooper from Star Wars. But the helmet itself was a whopping 1650 gold battalion. As you can see, it's a Pyrrol. It don't weigh much, 0.1, but it says it prevents damage and disease from airborne hazards. However, so does the Ranger helmet that comes with the Fallout 1st Courier outfit, which is my favorite. But after spending this much, I'm going to rock this for a little bit. Plus, we got the fancy little LED flashlight. Super bright. I like how it's not on the top of the head and how it's not on the Pip-Boy. That's a nice change. Now, me preferring this kind of build over power armor, which we use sometimes, I also like it because look at this. You don't hear all that clunking around, you know, large footsteps, a bit more stealthier, more agile, stealthier. It's kind of how the jetpack looks. Do one more little look around. Okay, now here on the map, this is how you get it. This is Vault 79. We're gonna go talk to Regs. Now this was quite the grind for me to do. I'm not gonna lie, it's as much as I play, it's probably not as long as some people. I did this in, you know, a couple weeks. But for a regular person or someone that don't play as much, this will probably take you a good couple months to do probably. And I'm gonna show you exactly why. Now this is Red at Vault 79. The only way you can unlock this place is from doing the Wastelanders quest. It ties in with the Foundation, where you find the treasure, which is here obviously. Then you unlock Red. Now this is where I got, you know, all my stuff basically. Let's take a look. Go to the very bottom, is the stuff that you own. We've spent a fortune here, chat. Here they are. Secret Service Under Armor is a big one. You know, that gives you a little bit more than the helmet Imperial does. It actually gives you resistance. You can buy a mod for the Secret Service armor under it, which is called Shielded Lining. That's 250, as you can see. Now I'm going to show you the Shielded Lining.
Agent Stern should never have had a child.
Here's the Shielded Lining. That's 200, right?
But we just call it PETA for short.
That's what you're going to want to mod for the Shielded Lining and the Under Armor. And obviously you're going to have to buy the left arm, right arm, the full set, and the legs for both of them anyways. That's 750 a piece. Once you get that, you're going to want to mod them. Now personally, what I use for the legs, since I use the jetpack build a lot, is the Cursion legs. What this does is it takes 25% fall damage off your leg, right? Well, I got that for both legs. That's another 250. Now for the arms, which is also 750 a piece, I use the let's see.
Oh, my days in the field are past me.
The butt rest armor mods, which are 500. You get +4 energy resistant and +4 radiation resistant. So those are, you know, the mods I use on the arms and legs. Now let's look at the chest.
I got first-class equipment to hand out. All it takes is some gold bullion.
Here it is, chest piece, 1,250 gold bullion. Okay, you get that, you can get the jetpack, which is another 2,000. I know that's pretty steep. Everything here and take into account, if you want all the good mods, let's add a little extra, about 10,100 gold bullion. But if you want to do it faster like I did, you'll read you can't, but you actually can. What you want to do first, right, is you buy the Secret Service chest piece, which is what we were just looking at for 1,250.
You have the requisition
okay, you
forms,
get that, you can automatically install the jetpack mod if you own it. So for 3,250, you can fly around, right? That's what I did first. You do that, you buy them two first. Then I would recommend the legs for fall damage. You buy the arms later, then the mods, and you're gonna buy the helmet last because I went over why. The helmet's mainly a cosmetic, but it looks great with the armor. Plus you can get, you know, certain cards that require, and perks, you know, that require, let me think, you know, full set perks. Gives you the full benefit. So now that's all the mods, the arms, legs, the helmet, the jetpack. We went over all that. I'll show you a little bit on my build, my character. Okay, this one has Secret Service jetpack with the chest piece, has 90 resistant, 25 fire resistant, 60, and 60 radiation resistant. Weighs about 8.75. We're gonna go ahead and repair this real quick. Lots of repair kits. Okay, we got 53 resistant, we got 53, we got 78 energy resistant, 3.85 weight. Okay. I mean, most of these are pretty balanced, as you can see. I might re-roll this one later, actually. I haven't got it exactly where I want it, but just about where I do. Just quickly repair everything. But most of them's pretty balanced. 40, 40, 40, 40, you know, 50, 40, 40, 60. This really depends on what you got going. But all together, got 600, 250, and then 291. So you can see at the bottom. My main build is a radiation build, so that's why it's so high. Complete radiation resistant. My AP goes for a while, as you see. But I'll go outside, give you my final impressions on it, fly around for a second before we wrap this video up. I made a video when I got the chest piece and the jetpack and what it took to craft it. But I mean, it's overall, this is a very handy thing to have. And let me tell you why I like this one over the other light armor with jetpack. This one's better than the Brotherhood. Just like I said, the flashlight, I mean, that's, if you're big into cosmetics, that's a huge one for me, right? The flashlight is dope. Look at how bright the LED is at night. The next one is it's more balanced. The armor is balanced in everything instead of having just something stupid strong and then basically having nothing in the other, right? So this is more balanced. Firstly, we have the LED flashlight. Thirdly, you can do more mods with them. There's more of a selection. And I went over the best mods to have, the jetpack, and you'll also need a lot of flux to craft a lot of these, especially the Under Armour and the jetpack requires flux. So once you do the Wastelanders, do a lot of your, you know, Scorch Queens, Ultra Sight Titans, Earl Williams, stuff like that, you know, anything to get Ultra Sight. And you do the Wastelanders, save up your battalion, which I'll show you where you trade that in to get all of this. Might as well, you know, to finish up the video. You can go to the mall, the Foundation, Crater, but we're going to go to the Foundation. And also, we're level 194. We're about to be level 200. Made it, you know, over 100 levels in just a couple weeks. Since we graduated, you know, school, we've been kind of partying on gaming a little bit, making a lot of videos and stuff like that. But once this loads in, I'm going to show you where you trade all this gold in to make all this happen to begin with. Look at that. Very nice looking. Like a stormtrooper. Star Wars or something. You already know we got to have the meat cooler with the toxic emblem on it. Got to represent. Got to. Got it as soon as I seen it. Look at that. I'm sure most of you know this. That's why I'm doing this at the end. But for the people that don't, for the people in the back, I'm just doing this extra. Because, you know, there's always that one person that don't know. They're like, well, where do you get the gold? So I'm just going to go ahead and show you.
Is it yins or yous or y'all?
You can trade your gold in right here, which I've already done today. You can get 400 every 17 hours. But you need these treasury notes right here to stamp them to get the gold. And how you get the treasury notes, all you do is little events that'll pop up, you know, bottom left of your screen. You want the ones with the exclamation, just for participating or just for being there. You know, and you get 1 to 6 treasury notes. Sometimes more, it just depends. And when you get 40, because you get 10 free.